Hello everybody, my name is Jack. You probably know me as Jack the Tile if you watch my content, and I want to tell you about a really bad decision that I almost made, and I managed to avoid it. And I want to share this story with you as something a little bit different, something that's really close to my heart, and hopefully in a way that it might be able to shift your perspective the same way that it's shifted my perspective now. Basically, where this story starts actually is that I am currently in Zhuhai in China, and I got invited out here on a trip by a company. When I got invited out here, initially I was extremely excited to come out, and just before the trip I got ill. I got a tummy bug and I was sick for 72 hours up until a couple of days before this trip. Now, what happened once I became ill and I was lying in bed? I started to overthink about things. I started to overthink about this trip. I started to wonder whether it was something that I actually wanted to do. And I think because I was ill, it made me feel a little bit sensitive to the fact that I was coming out to a foreign country. I haven't been out in years. And as I say, I started to overthink about things. I started to worry about the worst, about everything. What if this happens? What if that happens? I mean, I am somebody that naturally is quite an anxious person anyway, believe it or not. I know a lot of people probably wouldn't think about that because they see a lot of my short form content, but once again, this is why I want to make this video now, as a little bit of an insight into me and who I am deep down, and a little bit of an idea as to why the final decision that I made was one of the best decisions I've made in my life, genuinely. Just to get back on track of this conversation, it's going to be a very short video. It's a very short video, but it's something I just really want to tell you guys. Now, whilst I was ill, I started worrying about things and questioning whether I even want to come out here. And I honestly was so close to cancelling this trip. I was that close to cancelling this trip. And it was only through having a conversation with a couple of family members that I finally decided, let's do it, let's get out there, let's go and do it. And if it wasn't for that push that I had, I don't know whether I would be here. Now, the point that I'm trying to make is that this trip has been one of the single best things that has ever happened to me in my life. I'm having the time of my life, and every single day that I'm here, I can't believe that I'm here. I can't believe that I was that close to missing out on a trip because of my anxiety, because of my overthinking, because of thinking of the worst things that could possibly happen whilst out here. What if I feel like this? What about this? What about that? And I think the message that I'm trying to get across to you guys, you know, rather than slapping tiles on the wall and trying to DIY and teach you guys like how to do things and showcasing what I can do, I want to take a moment to just share with you about pushing through obstacles in life, pushing through difficult times and through those difficult thought processes, because they're the things that are going to always hold us back in life. As a youngster, I missed out on so many experiences in life. I wouldn't really go on lads' holidays. I just wouldn't do anything. I mean, there's so much that I can share with you guys about my past and when I was younger, about how anxiety affected my life in such a negative way, and it almost crept back in again. It almost crept back in again and stopped me from experiencing this life-changing experience. And I think it's something that I think all of us need to be aware that, like, deep down, we'll always try and find something to work against us in things. Sometimes, I mean, maybe you might disagree with this. But for me personally, and you know, I know other people, that a lot of the times we can try and find a way out, try and find option B, you know. And you know, I didn't really know what I wanted to say in this video, but I know what I want to get across, and what I'm trying to get across is that sometimes in life we just need to push through, we just need to break through that barrier, we just need to take that leap in life. Because the thing is, at the end of the day, life is so short. Life is you know, I think even if we look at it in the sense of that, I know there's so many people out there that aren't happy with where they are in life and aren't happy with what they're doing, and maybe not happy with their career, or maybe not happy in their relationship, and life is too short to not do something about it. And so once again, this is a short video, but I just hope that maybe even if it's just one person that listens to this video, and it can perhaps have some sort of positive impact on you, or maybe help you reflect, then it's amazing. And more than anything, it's just a little bit of an insight into me, and that maybe, you know, I know that like through some of my content I can come across like I'm like super confident, and you know what, like on a camera, sometimes I am, sometimes I'm not. It's something that you guys don't get to see. You don't get to see how many takes are on things. You don't get to see how much editing goes into things, but it's normal to be like this. But at the same time, I think we need to be able to push through. We need to be able to push through these barriers. We need to be able to push through these obstacles. We need to be able to control those emotions and look at the bigger picture in life. So to sum all of that up, I just want to say a massive, massive thank you to everybody that has supported my journey so far. I wouldn't be able to be here without any of you guys that watch my short form, that watch this long form. And I'm feeling extremely, extremely grateful to be here, to have so many amazing people in my life that push me. And so finally, just a massive thank you. I appreciate every single one of you for everything. And thank you so much.